He has a brain like no other. A memory that has stunned millions. A mental wonder. It all started back in 1990 when he correctly predicted the Pennsylvania lottery. Now, the holy grail of neuroscience, Jim Carroll is your mentor to limitless mental energy. Get ready to learn his secrets to superpower your mind. It's Jimmy the Brain.
Okay, we have a very special guest today on Beating the Odds. He's a friend of mine, Gary Busey. We spent a lot of time together in Las Vegas and Arizona, over 150 films. The Buddy Holly story, Under Siege, Lethal Weapon. I think we're going to have a good time today. Gary, how you doing? Wow, it's been a long time. Last time we seen each other was with Dr. Louis Torrey out in Las Vegas, and then we were at Arizona State University. And I remember,
my old buddy, John Lovitz came up.
Yeah.
And I think Torrey or somebody said, tell him 2 hearts. And I told Lovitz 2 hearts. Lovitz looked at me funny, and then that was the answer, the 2 hearts. So I was an invisible character on the Magic.
It's amazing you remember that. That's 10 years ago. But I can't believe I was watching a lot of your stuff on YouTube. 150 films. I knew you were in a lot of movies, but I didn't think over 150.
More than that.
And I remember you had the Buddy Holly story. That was fantastic. And Under Siege, Lethal Weapon. And a lot of these movies, like Buddy Holly, I have to ask you, did you actually sing the music?
Yeah, the beautiful thing about it was the guys from Philadelphia who made the movie had never made a movie before. So they took me to a recording studio, Village Recorders, and I sang part of 2 songs, Heartbeat and The Rain Falling on My Heart, and got the job. So went out and sang the songs and played the music.
You were nominated for an Academy Award for that. That's amazing.
Yeah, just about everything that happens in life is amazing. The Buddy Holly spirit was singing through me. To me today.
I love it. You're awesome, buddy. And I call you Buddy too, because of Buddy Holly and because of Buddy. Yeah,
that was a trick one.
Yeah. Hey, you played football.
Just about everything that happens in life is amazing. That was real amazing. And I realized about 4 months after I did the movie, or 3 months, that Buddy Holly.
I was shocked to hear you play. Dr. Daniel Amen told me, I was watching this podcast, you played football in high school and college. You were a linebacker.
I played football in a grade school, junior high school, junior college, and college. I played center, linebacker, and guard. But my main position was center, snapping the ball.
And you were really good from what I hear. Hey, let me ask you a question, Gary. Out of all the movies you did, what was your favorite? Your favorites? There's so many of them. What would be your favorite role, do you think?
Every one, but the top of the line is Buddy Holly.
Buddy Holly, yeah. When I think of Buddy Holly, you were
The Weapon, Under Siege, The Firm, Star is Born, Straight Time, Gumball Raleigh. It's a very lively era, the 70s.
Yes, and you were very scary in Under Siege. I remember you were scary as hell in that movie. I remember that. That was great. Under Siege, you were really scary looking. It was like
scary. Mr. Joshua in Lethal Weapon.
Yeah.
I build a backstory for all my characters before I do the movie, because that's how I wrap the character around me. And Mr. Joshua's backstory was he would walk through his grandmother's blood to get a postage stamp and never look at her.
Hey, I got to tell you this too, because when I had 4 kids, and the first movie that I ever watched with all my kids was Rookie of the Year. Hey! When you were the pitcher. I love that movie. That was my favorite movie.
Right
Rookie
here.
of the Year. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
This is official Rawlings Major League Baseball ball.
The Rocket. I remember that. That was such a great movie.
The Rocket.
Yeah, you must have had a blast playing in that movie. That was a fun movie.
Can you talk a little slower?
Yes.
The Rocket.
The Rocket.
Well, my fastest fastball was 86 miles an hour. And one time, after pitching, I went into my dressing room and my trainer came with me and said, Gary, square your shoulders, look at your right hand. My right arm was 2.5 inches longer than my left hand because I've been pitching full speed to the camera for 4.5 hours.
Wow, that's amazing.
And I had physical therapy every night after we finished shooting on my right shoulder, rotary cuff.
Now, Gary,
But doing that
I
movie, listen to this. I'm a football player, but I love baseball. But pitching at Wrigley Field, that church of all baseball stadiums in the world, that was like going into a museum that is still very much alive with everyone who played there,
that's
including
amazing.
Babe Ruth when he pointed to the left field stands, talked to a kid in the hospital, and the kid said, "Babe, hit me a home run." And when Babe came up, he pointed at the left-hand part of the stands and then cracked a home run right where he pointed.
Man,
That's major history that will never die.
no, that's definitely amazing.
Yeah, man.
Hey, now, the main reason why I thought of you right away for the podcast, I can't think of anyone more than yourself that beat the odds about that motorcycle accident back in 1988. Tell everyone about that and what happened afterwards.
What do you want to hear about it?
I'm into what you've seen going into the afterlife.
No, listen, that's
what touched
not
me.
something that I can say that you would understand. You have to do it yourself. What I did, I went down on Sunday, Bartell's, when it was on Washington, and got my motorcycle from Gene Thomas. And I walked out looking at a big stack of helmets. And I said to myself, I got to get one of those one day. I took off on my Harley, going 40 miles an hour, ran around the corner on Robertson and Washington, hit sand. The bike swiveled. I hit the front brake and went over the front and hit head first onto a curb. And then my pelvis slammed against the curb. So right now today, I have a double compound fracture in my pelvis. And I had a traumatic brain injury, which my skull was split with a hole in it. They took bones out of my pelvis to put in my hole in the head. And your skull sits like this. Where am I? Anyway, your skull sits solid.
Yeah.
It doesn't move, but the brain moves in it. So my brain injury was right here on the left side, subdema hematoma. And I had surgery and had to learn how to walk, talk, eat, dress myself, make my bed. Took 2.5 months. It was the Daniel Freeman Hospital, which is there no more. And that's where I did that with severe health. And I would eat with utensils I didn't have in my hand. And I would be stabbing green beans. And I would feel the beans in my mouth and I'd feel them go down to my stomach. That is the power of your mind with your senses. And I would save maybe 4 or 5 green beans under my upper lip so I could have a snack later. It was something, starting all over again. That's what I did. Yeah. And I had great help, and God bless all those people who were there to help me.
No, and you definitely overcame it. And that's when you really, you were better than ever after that. You were better than ever. And from what I understand, you were very injured, your brain. They did surgery and everything, correct? It was a
that's what comes with the dinner when you have an accident like that. And I have to hand that chromosome inherited trait to my father, who was a CB in World War II, and he was a Lenape, Delaware Indian, 1/4. My grandmother was half-blood. So Native American I am. And it's amazing what we're born with that we can use later when something comes up we don't expect. And that's pretty much life. And LIFE, that stands for living in forever eternity. And the word, the word death, DEATH, that stands for don't expect a tragedy here.
And these are the Buseyisms that I really admired when I met you. There's the book, baby. That is the book.
There's the book.
Yep. That is the most amazing. Gary, I study memory. All right. I'm into memory. Yeah. And Buseyisms is a key to having a good memory because your memory is fantastic. And like, I like your Buseyism for hope. Tell them to hope. What's your Buseyism for hope?
HOPE stands for. Are you listening?
Yes.
HOPE stands for Heavenly Offerings Prevail Eternally.
I love that one. That's a really, my favorite ones from the book were hope, truth, fear, and heart. Those are my four favorite.
Truth is taking real understanding to heart.
Exactly. And then heart, HEART, heart.
I got one that rhymes with heart.
Oh,
It's called FART.
come on.
FART stands for Feeling a Rectal Transmission.
That's awesome. These are
We
awesome.
all have them.
Yeah.
Fart, we all burp, we all cough. We have, you know what the great thing about vomiting is, throwing up? It feels so good when it's over. We're done with that.
That Buseyisms. I remember you used to talk about these all the time. You were doing these Buseyisms. You got me. I came up with a Buseyism for you, and this is what I do. ESPN. And I'm not talking the sports network. E for exercise your brain, S for sleep, P for positive thinking, and N for nutrition. And that I feel gives you,
Great. Hallelujah.
that's a healthy brain right there, baby. And that's what you do.
Yeah, that is. That's beautiful. I got a good magic trick I do. Stand on the stage in front of however many people, and I say, right now, I'm going to do a disappearing act. Everybody close your eyes. And when they close your eyes, I leave the stage. Then they open their eyes and I come in from the back row.
You were amazing. I remember you were, when we,
I could tell you really liked that.
hey, I remember you from, I don't know if you could remember, we were in Arizona at Arizona State University.
Yeah.
I was doing a show and you went up on stage and took the mic. I remember.
Yeah,
that.
I did.
Yeah, but it's amazing what, hey, now another thing I didn't know, Gary, you started your career as a drummer and you had your own band, correct?
It wasn't a career. It's just part of my life.
Yeah, drumming. And you did very well with that. And then you got into the movies and my gosh, what an amazing career you had. But I have to ask you this. You did all these over 150 movies. What was it like to appear on Celebrity Apprentice? Do you remember appearing on there?
That was great.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. The one thing about the Celebrity Apprentice that was rough was sleep deprivation. I'd be going to bed at 8 o'clock at night. We'd get up at 5 a.m. and go down and have our makeup and hair done and eat breakfast in styrofoam containers. Then go see Miss Kitty Booch, who gave us our clothes. We'd go upstairs and put them on, come back down. She would hem it up or give me something else. 7 a.m., we met at the foyer of the hotel and went out in vans to a place. And Trump and Ivanka and Donald Jr. were there telling us what we had to do the rest of the day and half of tomorrow, and then go to the boardroom to see who stays. And that was it. It was like boot camp. It was like a mental, emotional, physical, spiritual boot camp for me. And I approached it like a first lieutenant in combat. I was the first one to go and the last one to leave.
That was a fantastic job you did on there. I watched that. And now you have something new. It's called Pet Judge.
Several things new. Pet Judge, Gary Busey Pet Judge, where I'm in a courtroom on the bench with a judge's robe and plaintiff and defendant come in, and every one of them has an animal. And they're complaining about what the animal does or what the animal can't do or what I can't do with the animal. Then I make a judgment, and it's no script. They have a note, say what the plaintiff wants and what the defendant wants. And then I don't have to, I just do it. It just comes out what I feel in my heart, they win. Defendant or plaintiff win what I feel in my heart.
That's a really cool concept. I think, and that's current too, right? That's still going, that's going as we speak, right?
Yeah.
That's on the air. Yeah. What network is that? Could you tell everybody? Amazon? Is it Amazon?
Yeah, Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime.
And Apple.
All right. And Apple. All right. And then I have to ask, now you told Dr. Daniel Amen a story about seeing the Grim Reaper, and he said something to you when you were having surgery during your accident.
I was in my room after surgery. I was still in recovery, and I picked my guitar up, acoustic guitar, but it was too big and too heavy. And then I looked up in the corner of the room. I saw a figure, an apparition of a figure standing, looked like it was 6'4" and had a black hood on and a black drape coat on, outfit, and he had a sickle that went up and went over his head. And his arm came up, and I didn't see any hands or faces. His arm came up, and I heard the voice in my head, "Relax. It's not your time to go."
Wow.
And the sickle spun in a quick moving, blurry circle, and whoosh, the Grim Reaper disappeared. That could have been an angel in replica telling me the truth of what my future was. It's not my time to go. And when people are having a discomfort or think they're going to have to lose something or just tell yourself it's not your time to go. You have more to give in what you're doing. It's a positive affirmation to the truth of your truth.
No, that's definitely that's what I like about you. You're just you've always been that way. You've been positive. You're like, you have super energy. It's like you're Superman with the energy. You've always
I don't
had
know
that.
about Superman, but I do have a lot of energy I got from my dad. And in fact, the doctors told me I was born. This is fact. When I was recovering after the traumatic brain injury, they said you were born with the energy of 10 men who have normal jobs.
Yeah, you definitely have a lot of energy. That's one thing I noticed. A lot of energy every time I was with you. You had a lot of energy, but this is amazing. In my opinion, your memory is beyond belief. Now, we talked on the phone yesterday, and you were trying to.
I know what you're getting.
Yeah, I want to hear this because now I can see you, because I have no clue how you're doing this. This is blowing my mind away, and I'm a memory guy, and I couldn't.
Well, I created that. I
Yeah.
created that memory game, so I got it down pretty good.
Man, that you had me. I couldn't get beyond 2 or 3. It's just
you got up to 4 corpulent porpoise.
Yeah, but I was pronouncing it. But I pronounced them all wrong. Go ahead. Let me hear you do them. Try them. Go ahead.
Okay. One hen. Repeat after me. One hen.
One hen.
One hen, 2 ducks.
One hen, 2 ducks.
One hen, 2 ducks, 3 squawking geese.
One hen, 2 ducks, 3 squawking geese.
Very good. One hen, 2 ducks, 3 squawking geese, 4 corpulent porpoise.
Oh my God. One hen, 2 squawking geese. No, 2 ducks, 3 squawking geese. I'm done, man. I can't
get it. Keep going. Don't give up.
All right, 3 squawking geese and 4 copulate porci. I don't know.
4 corpulent, which means big.
Yeah.
Porpoise, which means more than one porpoise.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. One hen, 2 ducks, 3 squawking geese, 4 corpulent porpoise, 5 pair of Don Alvarez tweezers.
I'm done, baby. There's no way.
Number 5. It's halfway there.
I can't even. I want you do it. What's number 6?
6 frozen mummies in the caves of Madagascar. 7 sterile nuns dancing in a circle, bringing tears to the eyes of Adolf Hitler.
8.
9.
8.
What's 8?
What's 9? 9. Do 9.
9. I'll go to 9. 9. Sympathetic, apathetic, diabetic, lecherous old men on roller skates with a marked propensity toward procrastination and sloth. 10. Denizens of the deep, bathing in a castle on fire, marching to the quid quo, quiving quay, all at the same time.
Now, I guarantee you, no one ever repeated all 10 to you, correct?
Dr. Amon's wife got close.
Tanya, oh my gosh.
Yeah, and so did Bianca Bodine, daughter of a good friend of mine in Edina, Minneapolis.
That's awesome. See, and that's what I mean. Your memory is so sharp. It's so you're so, in my opinion, even my wife even said, you're so smart. My wife thinks you're like really bright. You can see it. It's amazing what you can.
I'm smarter than fiction.
But yeah, man, this is awesome. Getting to see you, man. It's been a long time.
I'm going to tell you this, and your viewers. Stephanie.
Hi, Stephanie.
This is Stephanie Sampson, my soulmate. We have a 10-year-old son together named Luke Sampson Busey, and she's an actress. She is a certified hypnotherapist. She does past life regressions on people. She did one on me, and she's so talented. She's so talented in everything she does. And she's an inspiration to me and takes care of me like an angel in an earth suit.
Oh, that's so nice. That is so nice.
Okay.
Stephanie, that's so nice. Stephanie is awesome. She's awesome.
She's very important to me. She's important, sacred, everything positive she is.
That's fantastic.
And I'm learning how to be better myself because she gives me instructions. And it's working. I'm only 76 years old. What can I do?
So what's next? What do you see?
Next?
Yeah.
Uncle Drink is a animated show I'm doing, and I'm playing a country western songwriter and singer. And his motto is, let's pound some clams, which means get hammered.
That's great.
And his songs are crazy good. And we're in the process of putting that together now. Uncle Drink. D-R-A-N-K.
That's awesome, Gary. You're just an awesome guy. I don't want to hold up and take your valuable time away from you. You're so awesome.
You can't do that.
Thanks.
We can be on here for 3 hours. It'll be fine. It'll be like 3 minutes.
You're like the best, man. And
where are you right now?
I'm in New York State, right outside, like by Syracuse. Syracuse.
You lose a bet?
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. So you're in Malibu, right? Malibu?
Right now I am.
Yeah.
I'm Native American. I got that blood. And I'm a Native American. Here's what they say. Here's what Native Americans say. Ask me where I'm from.
Where are you from?
I'm always local where I'm standing.
Hey, how about the COVID stuff that you can't travel and be live appearances like you used to? What do you, is that?
I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea.
You know, stuff that's going on, the virus, and it keeps us, everything that I do has to be virtual. Is that the same with you?
Well, I don't think about it. I just take care of my family, and family takes care of me. And we don't have quarantines. We have family camp meetings in the home doing things we do together.
That's great.
It's a new way to look at freedom. And the word freedom, F-R-E-E-D-O-M, stands for this. This is a Buseyism for freedom. Facing real, exciting energy, developing out of miracles. And the miracle that you are at birth is the miracle you are today. Therefore, the miracle you are gives you the biggest freedom, the grandest freedom that's beyond heaven.
It's amazing how you
think about it that way, and you'll be able to relax. Very good.
It's amazing how you could say any word and you come up with something for any word, a Buseyism for any word. That's absolutely amazing.
Not quite any word.
Yeah. How about the word? What would you say for the word sun? S-U-N, the sun in the sky. What would your Buseyism be? Sun.
A sun, God created a star. The universe was created around it, our planetary system. And the star that God created is what we call our sun, S-U-N.
That's what I mean. You're just on your feet, on your toes. I like that. You're so quick. You're quick with these things.
Got to be quick today.
Yeah. But Gary, thanks again, buddy. And Stephanie, you're awesome. Stephanie so she helped you write did you help him write the book, Buseyism, Stephanie?
I wrote the whole book. He would record, I would ask him questions, and then I would record it and I wrote the whole book.
He's the most
amazing. And she embellished it too with her own feelings.
Yeah, I made it because he would always give me the same answer every time.
He gives the same answer that he did 10 years ago. How do you remember all of this stuff? That's just, see, I'm into memory, so this is like amazing to me. He's just an amazing, your brain is amazing how it works. And considering you had a TBI, a traumatic brain injury, you're like just
that made me smarter, better, quicker, understanding, consider other people's feelings first. That is the most important thing. consider other people's feelings first before your own. That way you're giving love and you have a friend forever, past forever. And Dr. Louis Thury, my good buddy from Provence, France, he has been such a help for me and such a guide for me and my psychological, astrological purpose in life. He's got the knowledge of that. He's a star chaser, a comet chaser, and an asteroid rider. I bet he's ridden on asteroids. Ask him that. Tell him Gary knows. I got a photograph
I
of
came
him.
up with a Buseyism for sun.
Okay, say it.
Sun, S-U-N, star under night.
That's there. Sun, star under night.
What?
Star
Under night.
sun. Yeah, because it's not in the night; it's under the night.
God, see the brilliance of that girl?
Dr. Louis Thury loves you. He just raves on and on.
Oh, same here with him.
Yeah,
Same here.
he's your best bud. You could see he just loves you so much.
My last name, Busey. That's French. My great uncle he was a classical pianist, and he was in love with the moon. His most popular song was Claire de Moon, which is I Love the Moon. His name was Claude Debussy, B-U-S-E-Y.
Oh, wow.
B-U-S-E-Y, my spelling came from that.
So,
Cochon bleu, manger des vidanges.
So French,
That's
you got
French.
you got.
You know what I said?
Yeah, no, I have no idea.
You know what I said?
No.
I said the blue pig is eating garbage. Come on, get with it.
Buddy. I love you. I miss you so much. It's been so long since I've been out there seeing you. When I met you for the first time, I was like really intimidated by you. You were like, so it's really.
Why? What?
I don't know. You were just like tough. You're like a tough, rough guy, but yet you're a real nice guy. You know what I mean? So
I got that from Dad.
I'm sure Stephanie understands that. You're tough and rough, but you're like a teddy bear, probably. You're probably.
She didn't hear you.
I heard it.
What do you have to say?
I have no comment.
She had no comment.
Oh.
That's who she didn't hear you.
Any,
Tell Dr. Thury to tell you when I got the hood of a car and put a rope on it and tied it on a bumper hitch behind my pickup truck and drove it. Dr. Thury got in it because I told him that hood would lift up into the air and he'd be flying over the car.
Dr. Thury will be watching this podcast. Is there something you want to say to him? Say it now. Yeah.
Dr. Thury, you are one of my leaders, mentors, brothers of all things before, all things now, and all things in the future. We have been together in past lives. We've had past life regressions together. And everything is so beautiful in the ingredients that make you up with the ingredients that make me up. And we fit together nicely, like instructions from heaven in terms of you don't have to think to do it. It's the feeling that matters in the construction of love. And I have that great feeling for you, sir. And it will be forever and beyond. In fact, it will be past forever.
That's fantastic, Gary. Louis is going to love this. Louis, you got a good friend there. You guys are awesome together. Yep.
Yeah.
So what else you want to talk about, Gary? Anything?
I want you guys to either go to Amazon or Barnes & Noble and get a copy of the book.
That is the best book. I'm going to tell you right now, being a memory guy, these Buseyisms are so good to train your memory too. To try to remember all the different Buseyisms in the book. It's actually good for a memory exercise.
Here's a good memory. Here's a good Buseyism. VIP. That stands for very important. Hey, listen to this. Stephanie has something to say.
I said the book is not just Buseyisms, it's his whole life story.
Yeah.
His afterlife experience when he passed away, behind the scenes, Buddy Holly story, Lethal Weapon, his drug addiction, everything.
That's fantastic.
Celebrity Apprentice.
Well, it's a good book to read, to be entertained and be inspired and to be motivated to be better.
Mine's on the way. I ordered it from Amazon.
Good.
I should be having it. I can't wait to see it because I want to hear more about your past life, about the experience on the other side. That's what I'm into. Yeah, I know. I got to get the book to see that.
It's hard to know what it feels like and means. You have to do it yourself, but it's in the book in a well put way. Stephanie wrote that. It's something else. Woo! You never know what to expect living your life that you're living now, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, wherever you be. Everything is a surprise, whether it feels like it or not. Surprise! Life is a surprise party that never stops.
Well, Gary, thanks a lot, buddy, for putting some time in here with me. Thank you for being on the show with me. I really appreciate
Well, thanks
that.
for asking me, buddy. It's you.
Are you kidding me?
Thank you.
This is great. And Stephanie as well. Thank you, Stephanie, for helping us here.
So good to meet you.
Yeah, nice meeting you. And we'll see you guys hopefully soon. And let's keep it going, Gary. Another 10 years of movies. Let's keep it going,
let's
bud.
let's not say hopefully.
Yeah. No,
Let's say we will talk together again.
in 10 years.
That's it. That leaves everybody open for, hey, it's going to happen any day, any second.
All right, Gary. Thank you again. Thank you so much.
When do I get paid? See you later.
We'll see you, buddy. Thank you.
Thank you for liking, sharing, and if you really want to superpower your mental strength, subscribe and thrive. Visit us at jimmythebrain.com.